Hello, everybody. We are so excited to be here with you tonight for our Champion Mega Party. We have some fun demos in store for you, as well as a fun little recipe that Jenny is going to be doing for us, featuring some of our newest items. So I'm super excited about that. My name is Ellen, and I'm the MC for tonight, and I'm so excited to be just kind of with you here tonight talking about Tupperware and all of the fun things. One of the things that I just absolutely love about Tupperware, and that I get so much positive feedback from my customers and all of those things about Tupperware, is just we're always innovating and coming up with new products and things like that just really solve the problems in the kitchen for so many people. And actually, two of those products we're going to be talking about tonight. So I'm excited for you to see them. Actually, more than two, honestly, but two are what's popping in my head right now. But I know there's a couple more that she's going to be talking about that are things that we've come out with over the years that people just absolutely love. And so that's one of the things that I just love about Tupperware. I've been in Tupperware 16 years, and over the 16 years, each time when I'm like, what in the world are they going to come up with next? They come up with something else that is just like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. And then once I start using it, and I'll be honest, it takes me a couple minutes, okay, to incorporate new products into my kitchen when I already have my routines. But every time I do, once I get used to it, I'm like, how in the world did I live without this in my kitchen? And I'm also like, if somebody takes this from me, I'm going to hunt them down. I'm going to find this and come after it. And so that's one of the biggest things that I just absolutely love about Tupperware as a whole. And I love it as a consultant, but our customers love it just as much. And of course, one of the best things that you can do is hosting a party and getting some stuff for free and half price. And that's a way for you to be able to get some of these innovative products for your kitchen at the very best price. So definitely think about that as we're going through. Pam's going to talk a little bit more about that too. But this is something, our little mega party is something that you can come back as a host, right? And you can get some free and half price stuff. Now, I cannot even get started without just mentioning that this is also something that all of our sales force uses to be able to just kind of reach out to their customers and to be able to show things to them. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I could use a little bit extra money, but I can't go live in my kitchen, or I don't have that many products to go live or to talk to my customers and stuff like that about. This is something that you would be able to utilize as a champion consultant. So just some food for thought, right? So as you're watching tonight, you can be thinking about that and seeing what kind of problems we can solve for you, right? Can we solve a problem money wise? Can we solve a problem time wise in the kitchen, right? Whatever it is, we are here for you, and we're here to help you with all of those problems. All right. So without further ado, we are going to go over to Jenny. And she is cooking up some good fall treats here tonight. So I am gonna take it away, Jenny.
Hey everybody, my name is Jenny Cheatham, and I am going to show you some super simple things that you can do tonight and make really easy snacks for you, for the family. One of those things that sometimes you just want something for yourself, but you don't want to go through all kinds of craziness with it. So we're going to start with apple cinnamon pita chips, okay? And all you need is one of those soft leftover quesadilla shells or taco shells that's in your refrigerator, like you buy the whole pack and you use all but one or two of them, and then you go buy another pack because that's not enough. So go through there, find those in there. I'm going to spray it with some butter spray. You can put butter on it, you can put oil on it. The reason I'm spraying it first is because I'm going to make them in our micro grill, and you don't need to put any kind of oil or butter in it to use it. So I'm just going to do the chips, or the quesadilla shells here, the taco shells, and we're going to cut it. And I'm just going to cut it into 8 pieces. Okay, they don't have to be equal. It's not a big deal one way or the other. It's just, there we go. Matter of fact, do it like this. And these are our kitchen shears. Let me tell you what, I didn't even know what kitchen shears were for a couple years ago. And then I started using them, and now I'm not sure how you do things in a kitchen without them. So if you don't have kitchen shears, think about it and just look up maybe all the things you can use them for. They're great for cutting meat. They're just awesome for cutting anything that you need to cut in the kitchen without having to get out a knife and go through all of that. Now we're gonna take these pieces and just lay them in the grill. That's all there is to it. They can overlap a little bit. You can make a pretty design with them if that's how you're feeling about it. And then we're just gonna take a little bit of cinnamon and sugar in one of these cute little salt and pepper shakers. Okay, this is one of our thank you gifts, by the way. So if you're hosting tonight, you can get a set of these. And we're just gonna put the cinnamon and sugar on top of here. Now here's the hard part, okay? This is our MicroPro grill, and if you haven't seen it, it does a wide variety of fascinating things. You can do chicken, you can do casseroles, you can make a cake in here. The big cookies, right, that you spend so much money at the mall getting. You can make these in here. It has a casserole position where if you put it on like this, it will not do the top of the food. If you hear little squeaks in the background, two really cute puppies here, and they're playing with each other. So that's all that's happening. But for our purposes tonight, we're going to put it in the grill position, and it's like a panini for us, okay? You just put it down in there, and we're just gonna put this in the microwave for 5 minutes. That's it. And then we're gonna have chips. So I'm gonna put this in here, and then I'm gonna show you how to do some cinnamon apples in our silicone bags while those cook. Okay, so those are cooking. So while that's happening, this is what you want to do to make the rest of this recipe. Now, we're going to use our mandolin, and this thing is amazing, okay? It comes with 2 extra blades that store up underneath. It comes with 2 blades that store up underneath the mandolin. And I'm just going to set the extra ones over here because you want to make sure you take those off before you start using it. And it stores flat. So it stores flat like that, so you don't need a whole lot of room. But it has legs that come up so that you can have it like this, makes it really easy to use. On the side, it has 2 dials. So you can do thicknesses on your blade, and the blades are either straight or like a julienne blade. And it has a lock blade, and then it has these little teeth that come out, and you for different measurements. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put it on the 6 because that's the smaller one. And I'm gonna show you how to dice this apple. I already cored it and peeled it because you know how to do that, so you don't need to watch. But we're gonna take the hand guard. Now this guard comes with the mandolin. Here's the thing, guys. Do not use the mandolin without the guard. I don't care how big a piece of fruit or vegetable or whatever you're using, you think, oh, I'm gonna use it for a few minutes first and then I'll put the guard on. No, start with the guard. And all you have to do is pull it up, move this over this way, shut the apple right here. I'm gonna push this right here, push this down. Okay, it's in there, and that's where you want it. That's how you want to make this happen. Now, we're gonna make little cubes. Okay, I'm gonna move my kitchen shears back here. Move my, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it like this because I'm right-handed, and that's just what I have to do. But to make the cubes, we're gonna start here. This makes 8 different kinds of cuts, okay? You can do slices, you can do julienne, you can do cubes, you can do crinkle cut. So we're gonna do cubes for this. And you come up and turn it, and then go all the way down. And then you come up, turn it, and go all the way down. Now, the best part about this is I literally just learned how to do this today. And I've been using the mandolin for years, but I never did this because I was like, I don't know how to do that, and I'm not feeling it. But I found this super simple. So we're just gonna do this, look at that. So that whole apple is done now, all right? It's finished. And there's a couple of big chunks left, and that's okay, because you know what, when I cook, I eat. I'm gonna use all those. I'm gonna move this over, look at that. Look how cute and exact cubes, okay? They're all the right size. And I'm gonna lay that flat again, so it's like that. Now, these are our silicone bags, and these are brand new. They just came out in the catalog this time, so they've only been out like a month. And they come in 4 sizes. And you can either buy the sizes separate or you can buy this as a set. Chew this apple up, right? So you got the extra large. The extra large is 12¼ cups. The large is, I wrote it on there because I can take it off, 7½ cups. The medium one is 4 cups, and the small one is 2 cups. Now you can use these for all kinds of different things. What I'm gonna do with this, I used apples earlier. Excuse me. And I'm gonna put them in the large one. So I'm gonna take the 3 apples that I did earlier. And I'm gonna grab a spatula. Because this is so easy. I'm gonna take the apples I just did. Put them all in there. So my apples are in here. Now I've got a few more ingredients back here that we're gonna put in. Like I said, super simple recipe. All this is, and this is stevia. You can use a teaspoon of sugar, but this is stevia. We're just gonna put that in there. This is cornstarch, okay? Cornstarch, baking soda, and baking powder all look a lot alike. Make sure you grab the right pan, which makes it super simple if you've got them in our spice shakers because they will be labeled. But this is cornstarch, so you want a little bit of cornstarch in there. And then 4 tablespoons of water. All right, so far so good. Now, these just seal up at the top, and I'm gonna show you, not with this one, but with this, it's like a zipper at the top. And you just push that zipper together, you hold it at one end and just go across. And it zips right up, it closes. And if you see this little thing on the top, it's really cool. You can put like just something and you can carry that with on your backpack. You can, just attach it like that. So I'm gonna move these out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. So we have this all sealed here and we're just gonna shake it to get all of that together. All right, and then we're gonna put a little bit of cinnamon sugar in there, right? Use that. And that's kind of like to taste, okay? So I like cinnamon. Cinnamon's good for you. It's very healthy. It's great in apples. It's kind of like apple pie in bag. And the cool thing about this, well, there's a lot of cool things about this, but once we shake it, we're gonna put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And then when it comes out, we can use it as like a dip for our pita chips that we just made, or you can use it in your oatmeal. So I'm gonna, these got done. Take these out of here, and we'll look at those in just a minute. And I'm gonna open this bag just a little bit for the steam, okay? So you just leave the end of the bag open. We're gonna put them in there for 2 minutes. And they stand straight up in the microwave. Now, so the other thing about these bags is you can microwave in them, obviously. You can put them in the oven. You can freeze in them. They go in the refrigerator. One thing you can't do with them is put them on your backyard grill or put them on your stovetop. That doesn't work. But these are fantastic for all of those kind of things. You can marinate in here. All right, put your meat in here, put your marinade in there, put it in the refrigerator like that, and it's good to go. You can also use them for so many other things. And they all stack inside each other. So the only thing you need room for is the big one. And it pretty much folds flat. You don't even really need a lot of room for it. So we're gonna look at these pita chips here. Ooh, look at that. Don't those look great? All right, so I made some other ones earlier. And we're just gonna put them all in here. So you didn't have to go out and buy these. All you needed was like a leftover taco shell or soft taco. This grill wipes clean. So that's all you have to do to worry about it. You're just gonna wipe it clean in a little bit. Now, That's the other thing about the bags. To wash the bags, okay, whatever you have put in them, you're gonna take it out. If you want to put them in the dishwasher, you just turn it inside out like that. Put it in the dishwasher, comes clean. You can wash it like this by hand too, however you want to do it, and then you're ready to go. It's not hard. So now you've got oven safe, microwave safe, refrigerator, freezer, and dishwasher safe. These things are amazing and will save you a fortune in those other little bags that you put things in, okay? You can pack a lunch in these. If you're going on a trip, you can put your makeup in them. You can put anything that will fit inside there because they're gonna close and they're gonna be very, very secure once you get that zipper zipped. Okay, so our apples are done. Take these out, unzip them. I'm gonna put some of them back in this dish that I had the other apples in, but I want you to know that however you're gonna use these cinnamon apples, you can use them over ice cream. You can put them in your oatmeal in the morning. You can do them with the chips, okay? All you have to do is dip one of these chips in here and have some apples on top. But whatever you have left in the bag, you can put in the refrigerator, put in the freezer. And when you want to use them again, all you have to do is heat them back up in the microwave. So if you want to put them on your oatmeal in the morning, all you have to do is put the whole bag back in the microwave, just heat it up for maybe 30, 45 seconds, and then you have the hot apples to go with your oatmeal too. So this is a fun thing to do. It's fun to do with the kids. It's just kind of a fall recipe with the apples and pumpkins and all those kind of things. Something to do with your apples if you go to an apple orchard and start picking apples. We just need a whole bunch of varieties to make sure that you have things to do with those. So I hope that you enjoyed that. We can post the recipe for the apples later. And Ellen, I'm going to come back to you.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Like that grill, right, is one of the innovative products that we've had over the years. And when we came out with it, nobody had anything like that for the microwave, and it was amazing. And honestly, still, I'm really not sure if anybody has anything comparable on the market that is a grill that can go into the microwave, which is just absolutely amazing. And it can be used for so many cool things. Yes, she used it to make chips today, but there's so many things you can use that wonderful grill for. So I absolutely love that. But also those silicone bags, how exciting are those? They're just like hitting the market just in the last like 6 months. I've seen them here and there. But I've looked at the ones like in the stores, and the quality comparison it's not even a comparison. Like we are just like in a whole different field. And so they have been selling like crazy, and people are just absolutely loving them. So definitely some food for thought for you, right? With 2 of those products. And of course the mandolin, oh my gosh, that is like the number one time, like out of all of the products that I use in my kitchen, the mandolin saves me the most time when I use it. Before I had my mandolin, it was like it would take me sometimes 30, 45 minutes to do all the chopping and all the things like that for stews, soups, gumbo, like all those type of things, right? But when I started using that, it was like boom, 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 boom. I would get things done so quickly, and I just absolutely love it. So it will save you so much time too. All right, so next we have Pam coming, and she is going to talk about some of the perks of being a host, but she's also going to share some of the specials that we have going on right now. So that's really exciting. So I am going to take it over to Pam.
Hi, everybody. So I have got some of my favorite things to share with you. We have a small set of margarine eggs, and it's a 3-piece set. It's normally $40 on sale for $30. And it's so basic, you might want to get 5 or 6 of them. And I'm not kidding, because they're on sale. Margarine don't go on sale all the time. And this one has a pouring seal. So this will hold a small box of cereal. It'll also hold Bisquick. Have you ever noticed the box of Bisquick, when you open it up, it has foil folded and it's supposed to stay fresh? I'm like, who designed this? Okay, this will keep your biscuit fresh for you. I will share with you, I make my own biscuit mix, Bisquick, out of the flour and the baking soda and everything you add to it. And I love to make it myself because I don't want all the preservatives in there. And so I can use it for the pancake mix. I can use it for the biscuits, whatever. If I have my own homemade biscuit mix made up, ready to go. And you can Google that. You'll find a ton of recipes on make a mix, where you can make your own brownie mixes, make your own cake mixes, make your own biscuit. And I love doing that and storing it in my Modumates. This little guy right here is perfect for a bag of M&Ms. It's also really good for a bag of almonds. I love using this one for the box of baking soda. If you've ever had baking soda in your cupboard and you went to make cookies and they didn't taste really good, might be your baking soda. Baking soda needs to be fresh and kept in an airtight container. And when you buy the box of baking soda, it's kind of open like this. After you open it, it doesn't seal. That is bad because that baking soda will absorb odors just like all baking soda does. You can throw it in your carpet. You can use it in your laundry. You can use it to clean up your kitty litter. My goodness, you can use baking soda to absorb odors. So that box of baking soda open is going to absorb odors. And so I have to be honest with you. We painted our kitchen one year, and this is BT. I call that before Tupperware. And we painted the kitchen, and I made cookies that night. I was so excited to get in my kitchen and make something after the kitchen was so pretty and so clean. And I made cookies, and I want to tell you, they were awful because they tasted like paint. And so I had to throw them away because the baking soda. Now, 40 years later, since I've been in Tupperware, I know how to keep my baking soda locked up fresh, and it's amazing all the time with every recipe. I will share with you another trick you can do. It's kind of fun with the kids. Take a pie pan, you know, this little foil pie pans or a regular pie pan, whatever you want to do. Put baking soda in it and put it in your bathroom as far as you can get away from the toilet. Go ahead and put your Tidy Bowl Man in your toilet, whether it's blue or green or whatever you chose, and in 24 hours, go back to that baking soda. Even though it's that far away, it will have the same color dyes. It'll have blue dyes in it or the green dyes in it because that baking soda pools from the air. And that shows you how important it is to lock up that baking soda, airtight container. Now, I will also tell you that this little guy is really perfect size for a small box of raisins. And if you're buying a bag of M&Ms, a bag of Hershey Kisses and things like that, it's nice for all of those too. It's just a 1 pounder box of brown sugar would fit in here. So it's really easy to use, a really popular size. This is extremely popular. Your Triscuits and your Wheat Thins and all those snack crackers you buy all the time, this holds it perfect, all right? This will also hold 2 pounds of brown sugar, and it's also really good for you to use for, you know, any of your small snack packages and stuff like that. You'll love this set, and you'll want more than one. So get yourself organized. We call these Legos for ladies because you put them in your pantry, and you're all organized. It's so nice to open up the pantry and just have everything in there so nice. You can get labels for these. You can get them on Amazon. You might get them from your Tupperware lady because your Tupperware lady has an opportunity to get them. And so check out with her, and Tupperware lady, if you don't know where to get it, call me or message me. I'll make sure you get them, all right? And then the little sister. This is so nice. Every kitchen needs 1 or 2 of these. This will hold all your spices. On the small ones, this will hold exactly 8 ounces, and this will hold, 4 ounces, and this is 8 ounces. So half a cup, 1 cup. And you have in here, on one side you can sprinkle, and on the other side you can put your measuring cup, measuring spoon down inside of there and pour it out. All of your spices should be kept in airtight containers, and always. And so if you open up a container from the store, it's not going to be airtight anymore after the seal is broken. These will be. I also shared with you, these are really, really cool because you can go to Amish country and buy your spices, any type of place that you have a bulk food store, buy your spices there and come home and store them properly. This is a half a cup, this is 1 cup when you're purchasing, and store them properly, and you will save like $80 if you were to fill this whole thing up with regular everyday spices. It's crazy the difference on the spices when you buy in bulk, but you don't have a container to put it in. Now you do. Problem solved, all right? And so the other thing I love about this is it will turn in any cabinet that's right there by the side of the stove. That's where mine is, right over there, and it'll turn for you, so it makes it practical and easy to use. And it's also nice just to set it out, put it on the countertop when you are doing your cooking, and so you have all your spices. You can get spice labels again. You can find them on the internet, or you can talk to your Tupperware lady and get a set of spice labels. And last but not least, there are some spices that are really critical to keep locked up, and that is any red spice. Red spices can get little tiny itty bitty bugs and they're red. And so if you want to check and see if your spice might have itty bitty bugs yet, take a quarter on a paper towel, draw a circle around the quarter, and then go ahead and put some of that spice inside that circle. And the next morning when you get up, if the red spice is outside the circle, you know it crawled out. All right, so not fun. All right, but they are extremely tiny. I know, extra protein, right? No. All right. And then the last thing I'm going to tell you I love to do is I make my own spice blends. And so whether it's my chili blend, or my everything but bagel blend, or my Chipotle blend, Southwest Chipotle blend, a steak seasoning blend. If you're making your own blends, you're getting more bang for your buck, because when they make blends, they put a lot of fillers in it, and those fillers sometimes aren't really healthy for you. But most importantly, you don't want to pay for a filler, right? And so making your own blends, you can also oftentimes use less of it, and it goes a lot further, and it'll save you money in the long run too. We will share with you some spice blend recipes. If you'd like to have those, you can also go to our Tupperware website, and it is, you'll find all kinds of on the blog. All right, it's a Tupperware blog, and we'll put the link down for that too if you'd like to have that. So saving you money. One more fun way to save money: make your own pot pie. Little tiny, not pot pie, little pop-ups, Pop-Tarts. I love this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You press the bread first, and then you open it up. You press the bread on right here. So you press the bread in a circle. Put 2 pieces of bread. If you want a star in it for somebody special, because they're a star in your life, you can use that side. If you just want to plain, you use this side. After it's a circle, you put it in here, put the filler in there, and press it down, whether it's dough or bread or whatever. So this is a cutter, and this is a cutter, and these are the teeth that cut and smash it together, all right? So really, really fun. These are so inexpensive. You want to get these, add them onto your order. They're 2 for $10, all right? And so that's crazy not to get that. And this spice dispenser is $120, but it's on sale. Are you ready? Drum roll. $69, all right? So this is a really big money saver here tonight for your spice blend organization, and start saving yourself money and not eating all those preservatives and those spice blends when you don't make your own, all right? So you can make your own spices now. All right, so our host, you get a dating gift just for dating the party. You get your mini salt and pepper shakers. They're so stinking cute. And all of this is to go to our host. When your party sales are climbed to $500, you get part of it. This is available at 502 datings. That part of this is available at 502 datings. You can add on to some of it. I really set it out of here so you can see how big it is, because it's honestly much bigger than you can imagine. And also, unless you see us do this, you don't know that this twists in. And so when you twist it on, you can carry it, it's not going to fall off. And these little guys do the same thing. So you can twist them on and you can stack them together. So it's really nice to take the chips and the cheese, or the salsa and the chips. Very easy, the potato chips and the dip, any place you're going, because it's snapped together. And it's so pretty for fall, isn't it? It's a beautiful color. And I love our Tupperware pitcher. Speaking of a nice pitcher, this is really easy to use. It's got the push button just like moms did years and years and years ago. So you kind of put it in an angle and you're able to pour from it. This is also really practical to use for so many things in your life when you're making your iced tea, your Kool-Aid, your orange juice, your lemonade, you know, your mixed drinks if you wanted to use it for that. But very, very practical. I love fresh water, and I love to put like lemon in it and stuff like that, and it's going to be really good for you for that. And the Tupperware tumblers, this is the same tumbler that Uncle Si carries. If you watch that show, his is blue, but I love this cranberry. And you know, the seal on there is airtight, liquid tight. And anytime you see a round sound Tupperware, you know it's airtight and liquid tight. If it's round, make a sound of a squarely the air. That means if you want it to be completely liquid tight, you always want to burp the container. It's not really burping. It's silly, it's just science, all right? You'll love that. And then last but not least, this is available for you to purchase tonight. in blue, or you can get it free as a host, and use our stack cooker. This will save you hours of time in your kitchen. It's so practical. I use all of these individually. This is a colander in my kitchen. This is a soup container in my kitchen. This goes into the microwave, and you can microwave on high. It is made out of Tupperware. This is not plastic at all. This is Tupperware. This is a product that Tupperware made, and we have a patent on this product. This is why it doesn't break. It doesn't get all marred up. It stays pretty for years and years and years to come. And this becomes another level if you'd like to stack a meal, but it also becomes a cover for either the 1 3/4 quart or the 3/4. Talk about leftover chicken, turkey, all that kind of stuff, leftover turkey, leftover ham. This is great just to put it away in the refrigerator. It does come with 2 seals. So the 3/4 and 1 3/4 quart will seal, and so you can stack it in the refrigerator, or you can actually stack a meal and put it in the microwave and cook a 3-layer meal at the same time. How smart is that? All right. And so the microwave is only as smart as you teach it. So teach it how to cook like this. And we have thousands of recipes for you to look at with this. And so you go to our blog, our recipe blog, and oh my goodness, it's endless. All right. So thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We had such a good time, and we do this every Tuesday night, and we want to welcome you back. Back to Ellen.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Pam. And oh my gosh, I second everything she said about those spice containers and about the modular mates. And trust me, in the beginning, I was not a believer. I was like, that is going to take too much time out of my life to put all of my things into those, right? But they've saved us so much money and flavor over the years with how they've just really helped our food last longer, helped it taste better by preserving all of those wonderful spices and such. So, and that stack cooker, that is another one of the products that is so innovative, and that's been in our line forever, for so long, and nobody's been able to really fully duplicate what that can do and how much time it can save you in the kitchen. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again next week.